difficulties with the video system we was using. So we about to get it back in with my brother. So here we go.
Yeah, I do want to note this, that I don't want to give off the impression that I'm trying to undermine or I'm trying to impugn the females' positions right now, and they are making decisions in the household. I definitely respect that. I understand the science of the sister. I understand the burdens, and this is what the sisters are built for. Even dealing with the hysterectomy, hysterectomy, or dealing with the premenstrual, menstrual. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And just dealing with menopause. So all of the dissatisfactions or the diseases that affects a woman naturally have something masculine that involves it.
Okay, I hear you.
Hysterectomy, premenstrual, menopause. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I respect that. Even dealing with masculinity, the first two words of the masculinity is Ma. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand the power. I know who Ma is. It was a deity back in Sumeria by the name of Ma that was first responsible for creating man from dirt. So I understand the power of the matriarch, of the woman. However, I'm trying to restore our position as men in the community. And I do know there are some functions and there are some components of our body, like the Y chromosomes, that puts us in the position to exercise our testosterone. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
As men, we're supposed to be men. We're supposed to stand together and stop being so damn weak.
Woo!
If
Man.
you see two sisters engaging each other in a fight, it's our responsibility. Responsibility means to respond to your ability. Intercede. Push these sisters to the side. Let them know it's not worth that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Restore them to their queenship. That's where they should be placed at. They are queens. Our women are queens, and they definitely should be treated as such, even though they may not know that. Some of them. You know what I mean? But we need to get back in our households. We need to reestablish the family construct. Be providers. Be natural hunters, as we are. And do what we're supposed to do, even if the woman pushes out there. Now check this out. I know some brothers will say that the women pushes out of the household. I've been in that situation myself. But you know what got us in the household? Our cunningness, our subtle wording, our manipulative, I would say actions, got us in the household because we sold and we marketed ourselves to a place where they were comfortable with us to even bring us into the household. So if we can get in the household, you mean to tell me we can't do what we can to maintain? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, we are so in tune with having more. We want to have, but we don't know what to do to keep. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And those are two corresponding components that precipitates progression. You see what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, brother, after years of research and studying, I do believe that there could be a paradigm change and a paradigm shift in our thinking as men, where we actually can sit at the table and establish some type of common custom or common ground where we could precipitate a culture. I can remember when I was a young man, and my great grandmother wouldn't even let me look at her slip. See, that was a shared attitude. I can go to nobody else's grandmother and look at their slips either. That was a shared attitude. There was no reason to discuss. So what happens is we need to agree on certain things as men and restore masculinity into the household where decisions are being made by our young people that they can look at both parts, masculine and feminine, and make better decisions. Give them options. Because we got to be real. We got to be real. Only women makes permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. They go to the beauty salon to get a perm which perm is the prefix for permanent, that only lasts temporary. You see what I'm saying? So it's a system that is able to provide and exercise and carry out the emotions and the decision making of the woman. So our young people do what? They emulate what they see. They go outside, being raised because no men are in the household. They go outside. They're raised by a female, by a woman. They grow to a certain age. And guess what our young men start doing? Making permanent decisions based on a temporary emotion. So they fire on each other, gun each other down, because they're mad temporarily. But they got to suffer the consequences permanently. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they're emotional as hell. Very emotional. They whine, you know. They had to click up, go as a group to fight their battles. It's no testicular fortitude. You know? There's no balls in the situation. Can't take an ass with them. You know? So, only thing that's going to restore masculinity in our households is the men of today. Respect the sisters. Earn your right. You just can't big boy yourself into somebody, a female situation, to take over their damn house. Earn that in her eyesight. She'll give it to you, but you gotta earn it. A lot of them will. You can't budge it, my brother, then you don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But earn that right to take charge of a situation, not necessarily take charge. Because I think a household decisions should be agreed upon. Almost like a relationship between the president and Congress. You know. Did you have another question, brother? I don't want to.
Yeah, keep going, man. I'm feeling this. You know what I'm saying? You going in, so no need for no other questions, because you hitting all the questions I'm about to ask. You talking about it, so just keep going in.
But you know, I just look. I work with a lot of young people, man, and I conversate with them, and you know, they cry. You know, even you hear people that are involved in law enforcement said the biggest thugs get in the back of a police car and they start crying. They break down. You know.
But hold on. I do got one question.
Okay.
You did say today's man going on ways to bring up a better man. But how today's man can be go into a situation to become a better man when they raised up in a female state of mind? You know, you see them with skinny jeans on, and man, I see more hard women than men. I'm telling you, it's a lot of female. Like, I read this article, Ice-T said, "Pussification of a man." That's real heavy right there. Cause most men you see, today's man, as you say, you see, is really feminine. So how can we rectify that problem, and how can we fix that? Cause if today's man is soft, won't they leave another day's man? The men that coming up gonna be soft too?
To a certain regard, there are definitely men out there that understand what it means to demonstrate masculinity. Don't get me wrong, we are incapacitated as a whole when it refers to masculinity. However, there are certain things that we can change, that we can evolve our young people out of, if we that understand the functions of masculinity get back into the households. First off, there's a system in place that advertises the softness of men, or advertising make it appears to be cool when men start dressing in a feminine fashion. So it's becoming a fad to look feminine as a man. See what I'm saying? In this particular society, because that's what society is promoting. Therefore, they have nothing to gauge it. The young men have nothing to gauge it by if there's no permanent man in the household. So how could you contrast what you see if it's not in where you're actually living. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How could you? Because you think what you see on the television is right. But if you're not living it, because a man that demonstrates masculinity is not in the household to set an example, you don't even know you acting feminine. Because you have nothing to compare yourself to that contrasts femininity. You feel what I'm saying?
You all right?
Because if you think about it, like I said before, a lot of the households today are being ran by females, are being occupied by females. Of course, they would love to have some men there in the households with them. However, we're more comfortable with running them up and seeing how many households we can just run through. I've been that man before myself. You know what I'm saying? I got it in a few times. But the more I got into it, the more I'm starting to realize that it's not for me. Especially when my daughters start receiving the same type of pain that I give out. It becomes a wake-up call. I had something to compare it to. I had something to compare what I was doing to other people in my life that affected me. That changes things. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ask, how could we change the softness of a man? Men get in the household so that soft man or soft boy could compare himself to what it's like of a man, a hard man, and realize, you know what? This soft stuff ain't working for me.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, it's just all a part of, the environment, brother. We all are byproducts of our environment, I don't care how you look at it. Some people may think this is insane to say, but we all are byproducts of our environment. If you have a child that is being raised by wolves, that child could eat the same foods that the wolf eat without getting sick. But we, as domesticated or so-called domestic, if we eat the food of the wolves, we immediately get sick. Because that's not conducive to the environment that we live in. What you see, brother? I see you checking something out. What you got going on?
Just checking you out, man. Just thinking about what you're saying, man.
So it's just so many different angles, man. And I'm just one brother's opinion that I feel like, based on what I know, I try to employ certain things that I feel internally about and do the works of it, and employ it in my life as well. But it's definitely, we definitely need to go to work as men if we're going to do anything about the change in the behavior that our young men are demonstrating nowadays. We got to do something. Definitely. You got some old school brothers that are out there, old school men that are out there raised by old school, have old school values.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way in the hell I'm going to put on some damn tight jeans and sag them. That's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to happen.
Not funny, but it is funny.
Right. So, like I said, my brother, there's some men who have those old school values that are still in them today. But see, they realize how emotional our young men are. It don't take much for you to say one wrong thing and the whole conversation goes south.
Right.
Because they're emotional. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to start a little young if you could. But at the same time, you battling with the woman to stay there. So it's hard.
Very.
It's hard. You want to be that example for that young man, but you fighting a war on two fronts. You want the young man to become a man. However, you battling with the woman
in the household
to be the man. Exactly.
And how can you do that?
Right. So it takes some sternness. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be no type of cap or limitation on what it is to be a man.
Because you still trying to cater to your woman too.
Exactly.
So they gonna see some softness, but you still gotta let them know, hey, this is what I do to keep my house going.
It's not necessarily softness and compromise. We can't confuse compromising with softness. You see what I'm saying? We can't confuse that. A man compromises, you know? A man compromises with his woman. You know what I mean? You don't see a damn too tough see a king running the damn queendom, running the kingdom without getting advice from the queen.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? So that's that. You know, you just got to have somebody that's congruent, you know, to your spirit, to your soul, and congruent to your purpose. And that female will help you carry it out. It's almost like the sun and the moon relationship. One thing I learned about the moon is it receives, reflects, and amplifies the divine light of the sun. That it's the light for you when the sun is getting its rest. The moon provides that light. See, we establish our relationships based on nature. Hey, baby girl, I'm going to rest for 12 hours. I need you to shine for me while I rest. So she hold it down while you get your rest. That's what the moon does when the sun is getting its. You see what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Right. 12 hours later, you rise, my brother. Then the moon finds her place and lets you continue to shine. Without interceding in your shine. Every now and then she'll throw an eclipse. You know what I mean? But what's progress, or what's the reward and progression if there's no struggle? You feel me, brother?
Right.
So in a nutshell, but I hope I wasn't too long-winded, but you know, in a nutshell.
Well, this concludes one of our videos. We probably bring one next week. So, hold up. Peace out.